but do you feel like you just haven't been getting that in moments that maybe you should?
I feel like it's just been inconsistent. I think it's been a lack of understanding on how I'm being fouled. A lot of times sometimes people hook the defender's arm and then jump or whatever. But I just feel like I'm paying attention to how they're defending me in screens. They fighting over, they coming over with a lot of speed. It's hard to stop on the dime. And I'm stopping on the dime, shooting the ball, knowing how they're pursuing me over ball screens. So it's a normal play. It's just a play where I'm understanding how I'm being defended. And a lot of times I think refs are calling it, how it's typically happens, where it's like it's not on time. But when I'm doing it, even if you watch it on tape, like I'm in the air shooting the ball and they're running into me. So I just feel like I've got it at sometimes, and other times I haven't. It's just been really inconsistent.
Going through some of your guys' looks later in the game, the three for Brook, did he pop out a little bit further than you're expecting, or it's still an open catch and shoot too? I think maybe just a little bit deeper than you guys are hoping for.
Yeah, he was pretty deep. I just when I came off, I faked like I was going to come off of him and came off Giannis, and Giannis, slipped out towards the rim, and I was looking at him. I wanted to get it to him, but, his guy went with him, and Brook's guy, they both kind of turned and went that way. That's how Brook ended up so wide open. I did think it was pretty deep, probably because he was surprised that he was that open. I was going to try to get that to Giannis, but he just caught it and shot it where he was, but it wasn't like planned or nothing. I just think that's where he caught the ball and he just shot it.
I think you get a step back three or a step back jumper. Look at it. Just what do you think?
On which one?
Your jumper that you missed late. I'm trying to think. There's like 2 minutes left, maybe. Just some of the looks that you guys were getting late. Just what do you? I know you guys only scored 12 points in the fourth quarter, but did you feel like you were getting good looks that you missed? Or
I thought we had some possessions where we got great opportunities. I remember one. I came off a mid pick and roll. I rose up. I missed. When I came off that pick, Brook was deep, but he was wide open. It's a shot that he can make. It was another one. I attacked the right side, and I got to the paint. Kuz got a wide open corner three. Another transition play. I pitched it ahead to Kuz, and he was right at the rim. There was another play. We was down 3, and I attacked Giannis, got a quick dunk to cut it to 1 before we fouled, and they shot free throws. But I felt like we got solid shots. Obviously, we could have done some things better, but at that point, if Kuz makes a wide open corner 3, or Brook makes a wide open 3, or I hit that 3 when we down 1 and we go up 2, it's a completely different game, and we're not even talking about our possessions. So I thought we could have done things better, but we did have possessions that I can remember off the top of my head where we got 4 or 5 good looks.
Like looks you wanted.
Looks that I would live with if it happened again.
What is the challenge that the Rockets defense presents for, on the perimeter? There's so many different perimeter defenders that they have.
I just think the versatility, they got a lot of like-sized wings, size, length, athleticism. They protect each other, they help each other, they show their length, they're physical. Any team that has the ability to switch on the perimeter, they can disrupt your offense and kind of stop your ball movement because it can make you play ISO and just kind of disrupt your natural rhythm, when teams aren't in coverages. So, they do a great job of that.
Being in the league, seeing different iterations of this Rockets team from the James Harden era to them rebuilding to now back in contention. Just what kind of stands out when you look at them, and what impresses you about this young Rockets team?
I just think they've drafted well. They've added some good pieces. You add Dylan Brooks, Fred VanVleet, to what they've drafted with Jabari Smith and Jalen Green, and, Sengun, Tari Eason, Thompson. They've got some really good pieces that they've put together. And then, over time, they grow up. They start to figure it out. They come together. They're well coached, and I think that's what you're starting to see. It's just coming together, and they starting to understand, what it takes.
Ben, kind of trying to get to know Kuz's offensive game. Doggett talked a little bit about how he was hoping you guys maybe would use him a little bit more, like trying to get him just throughout the game. Like
today?
Yeah. I guess, how have you kind of seen that process of, getting to know Kuz and where he likes the ball, actions he likes, stuff like that?
Transition. He's great at catching goals. He can handle, ISO situations, initiating the offense. I mean, he can do a lot of things. A lot of times I see him get a rebound and I just run. The same as when Giannis gets a rebound. If I see him ahead, I'm always trying to advance it to him as often as I can. A lot of times I'm telling him to, bring it so I can get behind the defense and not, be initiating so much where they can see me. I think sometimes it's just you don't get to do as much of what you want to do, every game. And I think that's probably what Doc was talking about. But I think, it was this dude is crazy. I knew it. Yeah, but I mean, it's every game you can look at the game and be like, oh, we could have did this, we should have did that. That's every game. But that's why we have so many. You look at it and you try to just be better the next time out.